I just want to, I guess, vent with you guys today because I just had a conversation, and the context of the conversation was about how maybe your parents treated you, and for this person I was speaking with, about how they treated their children. I'm team no bully. Okay, team no bully, and I can't fight. I've looked like this my whole life. I'm 5'5". I ain't never been no bigger since I was in the 6th grade. Okay, but I'm super team no bully. And I think people only associate no bullying when it comes to little kids at school. Okay, the problem that I had with a part of the conversation, not the person, not the whole situation, but just a part of the conversation, was this particular person had excuses about why it was okay that a parent bullied her. Okay, and when I explained from my personal perception, my books I've read, my life I've lived, the things I've gone through, that was bullying, the first thing she was like, well, just because you have a bad relationship with your people doesn't mean everything is bullying. And I had to stop her and say, excuse me, my bad experience does give me the justified right to say that when an adult is bullying you, how it looks. And for me, I personally begged God for these kids that I have, okay? I begged him because I wanted one particular thing, which was unconditional love. Because when you are a child and you are bullied by a parent and or both parents, it always looks different ways, but also you crave this undying factor of wanting to have someone love you unconditionally. And when you do that, sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But the fact of the matter is, if you bully your child, you didn't want that child. You don't like that child. There is no way, because hurt people, and hurt adults are dangerous. So it's no longer bullying when you're the parent to this child that you're bullying. You're literally creating a lifelong issue inside of a small human whose only job in this world is to be taught and trained on how to survive the rest of this life. And if the very first person that they love or come in contact with bullies them, and it's their mother and their father, how do you expect them to turn out in this life? What is the thought process? Like, what are we really thinking? What do we think happens? Do we think these kids just like, oh, let me be soft and gentle? No. Some of these kids who are out here, pew-pewing people and in and all around, they got bullied by their moms. They got bullied by their dads. They got bullied by their bigger siblings. They got bullied by their aunts, uncles, grandparents. Like, it's so tragic, the amount of bullying that happens inside of a family, and everybody's like, oh, that's just how this person is. Okay, well, this person don't like me, and every time I go to their house, I'm being abused. I'm being put in a corner for no reason. I'm being beat on with anything because you're mad about what? No one cares. As adults, nobody cares about what you're mad at. And abusing your child, yes, it's a line of abuse, but if you're being bullied as a child, it doesn't always show up as somebody hitting you. If you go somewhere and you don't get the same treatment as the rest of the kids, if you're bringing home your report card and the first thing your parents say is, oh, well, it's not, your grades aren't as high as your brothers or your sisters or your cousins or this person or when I was this age. Bitch, you're not that age anymore. You're a grown fucking adult. A grown ass adult, okay? So it was just like crazy to me that this person literally internalized the abuse she received from her parents and her grandparents directly, her grandparents. And the fact when you don't stand up to a bully, you might as well just be bullying a person. Listen, if I can commit a crime and have somebody just ride with me and they go to jail just like I do for being an accessory, guess what standby bullying is? Being an accessory to the bully. Because you're just glad that it ain't you. And when you're an adult bullying a child, it's not just that it ain't you. It's that it's not